yeah, I guess we've got the timer on, and I'll just do some drawing and talk about some things. Maybe I'll talk about what I think when I'm drawing. When I'm drawing, I don't really think per se. I kind of just look, and then like when I'm doing this kind of drawing, at least, I just kind of look and follow the patterns, and it's a really you can get in a bit of a flow state. Yeah, one tip that I'd say for drawing is it's important to look back, to like take a step back and just look at what you're doing every now and then. Doesn't matter what you're drawing, if it's like just anything, it's good to step back and assess the situation, because up close it's easy to get caught up in the details, but when you take a step back you can see the full picture, and that carries over to everyday life as well. It's a good practice to take a step back and just look at your life and just see all the things that you're grateful for, and all the things that, like, you know, when you're in the thick of it, it's difficult to step back and see an outside perspective. But that's why, like, sometimes your friends or whoever is able to see when you're, like, they can clearly see flaws in your way of experiencing the world, I guess. Like, sometimes you just be so stuck with something in your life, and it will feel like the end of the world, and you don't know what to do, and you're just over it. But then if you can manage to tell someone and let someone in on your problems, for them, they're not really attached to all of the problems that you have, so they can kind of see clearly that, like, maybe a resolution, or they can just tell you it's going to be okay, like, it's just a phase. And yeah, I think practicing art and doing painting helps you to practice taking a step back, possibly. Maybe it doesn't, who knows. Yeah, so this is going to be the background. I've already done most of it, but this is going to be the background wallpaper of Scoopy-Lala. And so far, these first few videos have gotten 0 views, and that's good because I haven't really figured out what I want to do with the channel and make it about. But I've already discovered that I like doing stuff and talking rather than just talking, because I find when I'm just talking, like, when I'm just talking, I don't have much to talk about. But when I'm doing something, I can talk about whatever I'm doing. A lot of people draw and paint and do stuff like that when they're young, and then they stop. And I just never really stopped. I have breaks every now and then, but I should stop saying just so much. It's an unnecessary filler word. I really enjoy the creative process. There's nothing better than getting in the flow state and just spending 4 or 5 hours working on a piece of art or music or whatever it is that you're working on. It's just such a good feeling when you just feel, there I go again, I feel so rejuvenated after spending a long time like creating art, or just being in the flow state. Now we take a little zoom out, take a little look at what we're doing. One thing I've noticed with this style that I got going on here is to have different sizes of lines, some big lines and some little lines. That really looks appealing to me. The other day, what are we at? 6 minutes. Okay, we'll go to 7 minutes and then can carry this on another time. Yesterday, I had a word in my head. This is the word of the day yesterday. It just popped into my head and the word was opulence. And I thought of the word for a wee while and then eventually searched up what it means. And anybody know what opulence means? If you do, write it in the comments. Although I'm not really talking to anyone so far. But yeah, I'll just tell you, opulence means extreme wealth or luxury. So yeah. I guess that's a little segment for the day. I just want to keep going, 6 minutes is not enough time to sink your teeth into a piece of work, I once heard a quote, I actually read a quote that said, you need 4 hours of uninterrupted time allotted to painting or something to get 1 hour of actual work done. I think he's exaggerating a little bit there because you do need a lot of time to get into the zone, but 4 hours seems a bit much. So there's this guy called Charles Bukowski, and I don't know if he was a Russian poet or if he was from Monsters, Inc. Oh no, that's Mike Wazowski. Charles Bukowski and Mike Wazowski. Anyways, bye. That's for today.